Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Da dun dun. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hello, good people, and welcome to St. Louis Organics presents Who's to Blame? The podcast, episode 520. How we doing, good people? How are we doing? And welcome to the show. I'm excited because tomorrow's the big day. One of the most exciting sporting events takes place tomorrow, that being the NFL draft. And the draft is looked at as a very spectacular spectacle, especially the first day. But for us diehard football fans, we have been waiting on this moment for quite some time. Yes, we have. Hello, Facebook. Hello, Twitter. Hello, YouTube. For those of you that are watching the live stream, thank you so much. And those of you that are listening to this on your favorite podcast platform, thank you so much. Don't forget to visit the website, www.dremontez.com. If you are celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating an anniversary, congratulations, you made it. If you just had a baby, it's about damn time. If you're enjoying your job, you haven't quit and let your employees down, keep up the great work. We're all rooting for you. There it is, right there for sure. All right. Our affirmations of the day. We're going to let it go. Ignore them. Give it time. Don't compete. Stay calm. It's on you. And laugh. And I think laughter is a really, really good therapeutic thing that I've come to be very fond of here lately, of getting that good laugh in. You need a good laugh every now and then. Considering everything that's going on, whether you're in control of it or not, laughter is good as well as writing. Good people and good folk. You still have time to file your taxes, unlimited taxes and more. You can call 844-563-1040 or stop by their location at 709 North Euclid, located in Central West End. It's you file the unlimited way with unlimited taxes and more. Call 844-563-1040. Also, I got a business update for one of my sponsors, advertisers on the show. The Wood Shack in Soulard has moved to a different location. They're located at 1731 South 7th Street. Congratulations to Chris and Hope. Again, that is the Wood Shack in Soulard at 1731 South 7th Street. All right, everybody moving along and expanding and doing great things already. And I'm hoping that things go well for us tomorrow, that being the Denver Broncos. But I actually mean to the whole football fan base. This is the closest that the draft has ever been to me. And I'm not going. Not because I don't want to. Just things happen to work out that way. But still, to set up and watch the draft is something that I have been very fond of since 1983. I think that's the first draft I really paid attention to. The year of the quarterback. Oh, considering what has happened with my Denver Broncos franchise in the past 52 years. John Elway was drafted in that draft. It changed the whole outlook on football, that draft class. It changed everything. How franchises are ran today, how teams have an outlook at the quarterback position. And unfortunately enough, John Elway is no longer with the Denver Broncos organization. So this is a little weird for me, being this comfortable, being this cool. I understand what we have in Russ, a bus, Wilson. I get it. But overall, looking at this draft, whether you believe in Mel Kiper, whether you believe in your own analytics, or whether you just listen to whatever pops in your head, or maybe you don't even care about the draft, but you love the NFL. Well, the draft brings us hope, acknowledgement, and cold-hearted truth sometimes that they don't care about the future of the team. How do you know you haven't played a whole season? Everybody has a wish board. Every NFL team has a wish board. Sometimes we can see it when they do behind the scenes on the team, when they go in the front office or one of the meeting rooms. You can see that wish board. Not the draft board, the wish board. Then you have your wants versus needs, and you have your list who's leaving, who's retiring, and who the fuck we know we're not bringing back. All that is down and written. They know this information, and they know what they want, need, and require to be in the conversation of a winning football club. We at home think this is an easy job. It's not. It's not an easy job to go out there and evaluate talent based on what they've done in college and how is it going to be applied to the NFL standards according to the team that they go with. We would think today that there's more information, there's more technology, better technology, to get the right information that you need to ensure you know what you're looking at. We have come to know that the eye test is an eye test. Stubbornness is stubbornness. And you can't tell billionaires what the fuck to do with their money. And who's to blame for that? We want to win so much. We've been thinking that these owners have been right, depending on what team you follow, the way they go about evaluating talent, picking talent to fit a certain team's needs, has not always proven to be right. Lots of people believe you need a quarterback to win in this league. Yes, we can all agree on that. Not everybody that played quarterback in college is ready for the NFL. Can we agree on that? Yes. Okay. Not every quarterback that is drafted in the first round works out. Can we agree on that? You're exactly right. You're exactly right. But that goes a long way with coaching. You can scare somebody out of the program. That's another thing about the weeks leading up to the draft. You hear from former players, and they tell you their draft stories, whether good or bad, and how it affected them in the future of the NFL. There's some interesting stories out there. It really is. Very interesting stories concerning mistakes made by the team or the drafted player or even the coaches. Mistakes will be made. That is a guarantee. We know somebody going to fuck up. But to find that rare pick, that raw talent that everybody is looking for, that one, I told you he was going to be the shit. Well, I don't think it's just one anymore. I don't think it's one anymore. I think it's individuals that are going to fit a certain need. They're going to get in there and find their niche and go with it. That's what it's about. But back to the needs and wants of the NFL teams. This quarterback thing. The quarterback position is very, very important to be a successful NFL team. To win in this league, you need a quarterback. Now, we need to stop trying to change what a quarterback has been doing for over 10 years and think he's going to flip them overnight. Doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. If you want a pocket passer, go find you one. There are several of them out there. But if you want a scrambling quarterback and you want to turn him into a pocket passer by September, keep him moving. Keep him moving. Who's to blame for that? We need to get a real reality check when they try to do things like that. But we let it slide each and every time. Oh, they know what they're doing. No, they don't. NFL coaches and owners are like first-year parents to me. They're going to fuck up. Nobody's going to get it right. It's a survival situation out here. And they're failing at it at an alarming rate, and we're sticking right by their side and just taking it with them. Like, okay, we got you. Look at what it has done to not just from a quarterback standpoint of finding your franchise, the future of your franchise. Like, for instance, the Houston Texans, they need somebody. This could be the situation for them, but this team has been in this situation more than 5 times and have not gotten it right yet. They've had that many number 1 picks or first-round picks and ain't done nothing right. That's when owners don't care. When your parents just give you money and you were a kid, didn't monitor what you were buying, just gave you $20, said, go in there, give what you want, I don't give a damn. That's not a good thing. And you have franchises that do that. The quarterback position needs to get the attention that it deserves. If you're looking at getting a quarterback in the draft and you're looking at to be the face of your franchise, now make up your mind. What quarterback played in college football last year, excuse me, can go on an NFL team and start? And don't you dare bring up Brock Purdy. Different story. He was a 4-year starter in college. Those are rare. That's like Travis Best in college. He was there for 30 years. The draft numbers have hurt some other positions, though. Let's say, for instance, the running back position. Nobody think the running back position is as valuable as it used to be. Those days are over, you getting all that money. Those days are long gone. Done. It's over with. Maybe what the NFL committee talked about a couple of weeks ago about all fields going to grass, maybe that could really help the future of the running back position itself. It doesn't carry the clout that it used to carry due to injuries, due to overworking the running backs. With a 17-week schedule, come on now. Come on now. And running backs pass, they ran them in the ground. It's impossible to do that now because you look at the way these kids are playing youth football, and they get to high school, then they get to college, and they've been a running back that whole time. Trust me, by the time they get to the NFL, them tires are already rotated twice. And the people that look at the athletes that poke them and stick them, they're seeing this wear and tear as well. I hate that the running back position has went to the 3rd, 4th round and beyond. Doesn't hold the clout that it used to. It's the way that the game is designed now. The speed of the game, you can get more speed with receivers. You can do more trickery with receivers than running backs. You can do a whole lot of different things now. And again, the output of the running backs who, quote unquote, got the bag didn't help the future of the game by these season-ending injuries, or career definitely has been affected. You're not the same person. You move around from 5 teams in 2 years. That's not a good thing for a running back who was once a first-round draft pick or a high second-round draft pick. And moving forward, owners are looking at that with a little bit more hesitation. But positions that it has helped the draft to me is what has turned out when they do pick these guys. That offensive line. Who doesn't need an offensive line? Raise your hand. It should be every damn team in the league. Just like on Oprah, you need an offensive line, and you need an offensive line, and you need an offensive line. You need that. You need somebody that's going to hold them other guys up trying to get your quarterback and get in that backfield and get that running back. And I done seen some beast of offensive linemen in college football this year. Oh, buddy, oh my. Oh. And you know what they look for in offensive linemen? Thighs, hips, and ass. That's it. That's all they need. You got a wide ass and some hips and good thighs on you, offensive line. Now bring some strength with that and some proof. Okay, now we're talking. Now we can have a conversation now. But until then, if teams don't address the need of trying to dress up pretty for the media and the fans, oh, we need an exciting player, quarterback. Oh, we need somebody to really get the fans into it, receiver. What happened to the days of building a team with a different formula, different way of doing things? It seems like teams are getting caught in the moment. For what? For what? Go give me that scary-ass defensive player. Go find him. He's out there. Go find him. Go find him. That's the beauty of it. How many people think they're going to say tomorrow, well, I can see this guy here being in 5 years a household name? I don't want to put that much pressure on him. I have now taken the approach to watching the NFL draft to appreciating the journey that these kids have been on. And then hearing the stories, not the stories where, Jamal grew up in a single family home. His mother, Pam, went to prison when he was just 8. Not those fucking stories. No. Those ones that show you the pure passion. Show what the parents did to ensure that this kid played youth football. They had one car. Dad taught him the journey of walking. He used to walk me to practice 3 days. I want to hear that shit there. Coach was on me so hard, he made me a better player. That's what I want to hear right there. Those stories right there. Not that sad shit. No. Those days, save that for ESPN 60-60. Not 30-30. 60. But the stories, the family members, all the hard work. I mean, I think all sports, to a degree, get to a point of a financial burden, transportation, health and safety, all of that, housing, all of that comes a factor in your progression to playing sports. The older you get, I think you can turn around and say, hey, I appreciate that. Then when you get to college, you really see, because now you're meeting other people with different demographics and passions and stories on why they play in the game. And then you get to this moment of possibly, with the opportunity to play in the NFL. Just think about that for a moment. Think about that from a collegiate kid standpoint today. You didn't play football all these years. And one day, coach said, hey, you could possibly play at the next level if you do these things here. And you do those things. And now you find out you potentially could get picked this week to go play in the National Football League. It gives me chills, and I'm not even playing. That's what that draft is. I mean, and then you turn it around another way. The fans. The teams who haven't won shit in 50 years. All they want is a shot. All they want is a big name, a shocker. Someone is going to point in the stands and say, I got you. That's fun to see. How involved they get in the draft picks. That is beautiful to me. That's what gets captured in NFL draft. I mean, every sport has their draft process, but it's just something about this damn NFL draft that just eases itself, puts it in the right perspective for you. Because I don't know how you look at it or if you watch it with a group of people, but somebody is writing down something. Somebody is painting the scene in their head when they get their draft picks. And they're saying, okay, I can work with this. This is doable. But when you get draft picks, you know for a fact, maybe one or two could see some action. The rest could be a work in progress. But I think now, the way the game is played and the technology behind the way the game is played now is preparing them a little bit better for the speed of the NFL as opposed to it was 5 years ago. That is one thing they also talk about too. Former NFL players and current NFL players, what was the biggest shock to them after they got drafted? Their introduction to football. They all said speed. What we see on TV is nothing. It's like watching a NASCAR race on TV. Difference when you go. But the draft is exciting in so many ways. So many ways. All you're thinking about is the upcoming season. The first team practice. The meetings. The OTAs. You're thinking of all of this as soon as the draft ends. You're trying to compartmentalize everything that went down over this weekend on what your team got, what other teams got, what's potentially out there in free agency. But just based on the draft itself, I'm also looking forward to the fashion show. Can we say the fashion show? I say over under no shirt 2. I think 2 people not gonna be wearing a shirt, meaning probably just a blazer or something, but somebody gonna be showing skin. I got over under on that on 2. Who mama fine or who girlfriend is that moment? Is that your mama, your girlfriend, or your sister? We're gonna hear that a lot. Not from the television commentators, but if you're at home, you go say something pretty wild. Who bought that shit? Look what they got. Who wears that? They knew they were gonna be on TV. I want to know who's gonna try to reach for the boyfriend's cell phone on live TV. Give me that. I'm concerned now. Who's gonna have that wow girlfriend? Like, damn, boy, you better help to sign that damn contract. And who's going to have that one parent or uncle, somebody right there? We all going to say it together. They're going to steal all his damn money. It's going to happen. But that's the beauty of the draft. We don't know how this thing is going to pan out. But boy, is it fun to watch. It's fun to talk about. And it's fun to play the game, what if? Because a lot of former players and current players talk about being in the green room. That phone call they get before we even see it. Sometimes a positive thing, sometimes it's a negative thing, and sometimes it's the wrong number. Remember that young man Tunstall out of Auburn, how his own people pranked this man, exposed his business on his own family did this. Greed. That's another thing we got to watch out for. Coattail riders and greed. If we can spot them at home watching this draft, we need to let the players know. We got to do our part. We got to let them know. Let them know. Early and often. Okay. What any surprise twins? You think there's a sibling out there with an identical twin? One plays football and one does nothing. We're going to find out in this weekend's draft. I'm going to go with 3 as the over-under. 3. I'm going to go with 3. Over-under on that. Will there be any obvious on-screen flirting with any of the draft picks and any of the female hosts out there? I'm going to go with 3 as the over-under. Somebody's going to try to get a shot in. Watch it. Shoot your shot right now, young man. That's NFL, man. That's different type of money. But as always, I love the draft. The predictability is very minute. It's just the year the Minnesota Purple People Eaters Vikings forgot to put the draft pick in. You got one job. You got one. There's a big ass clock and a phone right there in front of you. How did they fuck that up? Oh, man. It's going to be some emotional times, I'm quite sure, in this draft. It's going to be some comical times, maybe a couple of wild moments. But I don't think it's going to be anything shocking or jaw-dropping. I don't know. Because I done seen a little bit of some of these athletes' girlfriends or dates that they're bringing to the draft. And if you are potentially being picked as an NFL player, are you cool with going in the green room like Aaron Rodgers did? And now we know how that turned out that evening for him, how he looked just disheveled on national television. I don't think it's nothing wrong with having that look would drive. You can use that as motivation. You can use all that as motivation. Put it in your room. Put it in your bathroom. I look so disgusted because I did not get picked. Well, I thought I was going to get picked at. I'm going to look at this video every fucking day. Do it. And when you go out there and play with that passion, who's to blame? Show them the video. Roll camera. Then they can go there. See? That's how it should be. need something to use that. If you're in the green room and you think you're going to get picked in the first round and you don't get picked till late Sunday, that's okay. Well, late Saturday. That's okay. You still made it to the show. You still made it. And we have to do the right thing. As Denver Bronco fans, we, moving forward, must do the right thing. Let's have a good draft. I wish all teams out there, all NFL fans, the best. If you're traveling to the NFL draft, I want to wish you safe travels. Good luck. Have fun. Keep your eyes on the prize. Don't drink and drive. You may spill your drink. And most importantly, let's have fun watching the opening day of the NFL draft tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun. I would like to thank you guys for tuning into today's podcast episode of Who's to Blame, the podcast, episode 520, The Draft. Oh, there's so much to see, listen, and learn when you watch the NFL draft. Thank you guys again for tuning into the show. Shout out to the sponsor. There it is right there, baby. St. Louis Organics presents Who's to Blame. Thank you guys. Until next time, peace. And I'll holler at you later, as they say in the